fun. Anytime you can play a character that's over the top and villainous and a little wicked. I mean, it's just delicious fun. And, it's not every day that you get to play the big bads.
I remember there weren't many good scary movies aimed for families when I was younger, so I'm excited that people are getting this. But I feel like being on a set like this, did anything kind of spooky actually happen behind the scenes? Sometimes brooms fall and you're like, wait, is something going on or something like that?
That was Winslow. He would hide around the studio and just jump out at anyone, I'm pretty sure, but jump out at me a lot and scare me. And I tried to do it. I tried to copy and be super stealth, but even if I did get him surprised, he wasn't scared because he's completely numb to it, which is crazy to me. But yeah.
You'll get me eventually. My friends have told me that I am super quiet. So, when I try to be, otherwise I'm really loud. Sometimes if I'll just walk up behind them and they'll be like, "How'd you get here? You were just over there." And I was like, "I don't know, just stealth."
Your character is so much fun and her look is amazing that I'm just wondering, how much do things like the hair and the wardrobe affect your performance as an actor? And was there any part of this wardrobe that really, once you had it on, really snapped you into that character?
Yeah, absolutely. Hair and makeup and wardrobe is always such a huge part of bringing a character to life for me. And I always work really closely with costume and the hair and makeup girls to get that look. It always has to come from a place of character. Because Natasha is a little girl who's stunted and has magical powers, she's taking all the things that she loved when she was young. What does that person do with her magic to inform how she looks and has fun with it? So that was a huge part in figuring out the psychology of it. It's not just let's make blue hair for fun. It's I love unicorns and I love these certain colors. I'm gonna have blue hair and maybe tomorrow she'll have pink hair. So all of it is really well thought out. There's just a lot of thought that goes into every little detail like that. And then once you have it all on, there is absolutely something that happens when you turn and see yourself in the mirror. It's really about becoming somebody else. And that was part of the fun with this role, really going for it.
Those gloves were amazing. The sparkly. Oh.
Yeah. Yes.
I feel like I would just walk around town with those on one day.
Yes, totally.
In the movie, Alex kind of gets lured into the apartment because it's playing his favorite movie and his favorite food is sitting there. What is your kind of favorite movie or TV show that would make you go into that apartment? You can't turn it off. You just have to sit down and watch it.
I love The Office. I also love Parks and Rec. I'm obsessed with those shows. I love comedy. And I think my favorite food that would have to be sitting there to make me go in would be Cincinnati chili. It's basically this really awesome food. It's got so it's spaghetti on the bottom, and then it's this kind of chili that's kind of soupier chili, and then it's on top there's beans, kidney beans, red kidney beans, and then it's onions, just raw onions, and then a mound of cheese on top. So that's the way I like it, because it's the 5-way, which is the whole thing.
That's really hard. I think for food-wise, it'd be the same as Yasmin, because I'm Ethiopian myself, and so Dora would definitely be a food that would lure me in. I think I really love Bohemian Rhapsody. I don't really watch a lot of things anymore, except rewatching things, and so I think Bohemian Rhapsody is because Rami Malek is amazing, and I love Queen as well.
I'm really not the coolest hobby, but I'm really into knitting and yarn and crochet, so that would lure me in. Also, maybe some pizza. Maybe even The Lost Boys, because that's one of my favorite movies of all time. So maybe not that different from the movie.
This is going to be, I feel one of those kind of movies that falls into the holiday tradition. Families will watch it when it becomes Halloween. It kind of gets them in the mood. Is there a movie for you that when you hit a holiday season, it's I gotta watch this movie every year?
Can I go first?
Sure.
For me, I love Christmas. The two movies that I have to watch are Elf and Die Hard.
Okay. Both
And they're
spectrums.
so different, I know, but I have to. Those are like the ones that I hands down.
Is there any aspect of this character you would love to explore if there is a sequel?
Yeah, I mean, I would absolutely love to see what Natasha's getting into when she leaves the apartment, because I bet she's getting into some stuff.